sister Ashley, and I knew Tim from when he was 3 also. They went to the same preschool, and they'd come home and they'd be singing "I'm a little acorn brown" and hitting themselves on the head like I'm a nut. And it was, a great older sibling got them, convinced them that dog treats were the best thing to eat, and got them to do all sorts of weird stuff. But anyway, Sam's an enigma. Like he really was like a tremendously caring person who, all he wanted to do is take care of everyone else to his own detriment. Like he wouldn't let anyone else take care of him. But he was always there for me anytime. It could be 3 a.m. I could call him. He'd have his phone on. He'd talk me through something. He'd be there in a drop of a hat if I needed him. And he really didn't want anyone to share in his suffering. He felt like obligated or something to go through it alone, and it was hard for us as a family to know that he was suffering and not be able to be with him in it as much as we'd like to. But he did open up to us a lot more about it near the end, and just really blessed and grateful to have gotten to call him my brother. I remember shortly before he joined the Army, I convinced him to go up Mount Shasta with me, which I used to do every year, and he'd never done anything like that. He is notorious for letting himself get really out of shape and then like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to do a marathon, or Tough Mudder, and he'd succeed. But so we went to Mount Shasta, did it in a day. We were 150 feet below the summit, and he just said, "I'm gonna pass," and he just fell down and fell asleep. I walked up to the top, walked back down, took pictures of him, walked all around, and then he finally woke up and we went to the top. And that was probably the only time in my life when I was in better shape than my brother. But I'm really honored to have gotten to call him my brother, and really grateful for this place, because this place meant so much to him and really helped in his recovery from the challenges of time served in foreign war and losing his daughter Lily about 3.5 years ago. So yeah, thank you so much for putting this on. I have to share one quick story. So Sam was also notorious for ruining cars. When I grew up, he got my first car, this little Honda Civic, and he would take it out to the burn or various other places in Tuolumne County at freeway speeds and just catch air in muddy terrain, get him stuck down in the trees, whatever. I don't know how many cars he went through, but he was a good driver. He was just a scary driver. But that's about it. So whoever wants to share next.